All right, I think we're just about ready to get this rolling here today. Welcome everybody back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams. Hey, we're back. Episode number 102 today, the Stream of the Beast, and hopefully it continues to be the Stream of the Beast. I noticed during the waiting room segment we had some dropped frames over on my end, so knock on wood. The stream doesn't lag. If it does, just let me know in the chat and we can totally try to fix it. In the meantime, guys, how have you been? Feels like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. Obviously, yesterday I was not here because I woke up with probably the worst headache known to man. I don't think it's that bad, just kind of being a little dramatic. But no, I had a headache yesterday and I really just didn't feel the need to stream. So yeah, sorry about missing yesterday, but we're back today. It seems we are dropping some more frames here. So let me go ahead and try to switch Wi-Fi's really quick. Hang on 1 second, folks. Can I switch over to the other Wi-Fi? Okay, so we've connected to the other Wi-Fi. I think we're good to go. If it continues to lag and this continues to be a problem, hopefully it doesn't, then we'll just switch back and forth. So you might see a little bit of that throughout the stream. Until then, guys, it seems to be going fine right now. I am feeling better. Thank you very much for asking. So before we begin, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab, as was the case yesterday. So in terms of today's stream, if all goes according to plan, I do have ourselves a little bit of a tier list that we can do here today. Actually, it's not so much a tier list as much as it is something else on tiermaker.com, but I'll explain that here in a few minutes when we switch over to that. Today's stream is also going to be a little bit of a science experiment. I'm sure you guys all love science experiments. With this new tier list thing that I have ready to go today, it's going to be a little bit of an experiment. Yeah, I want to see how well it goes on stream, and if it goes well, we could totally do more of them. I'll explain more when we get there. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? Let me know how your day's going. What day even is it? What day is it? I totally forgot to say. It's Wednesday the 23rd. I'm super discombobulated, not gonna lie. But hopefully you guys are having a good day. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Let's chit chat for a little bit. New music sounds good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we have a new intro. We have a new waiting room. I figured it was about time to switch things up since we are now in the triple digits for episode titles, and since I kind of missed yesterday, you know, figured I could change it up, make it up to you guys. We have a new waiting room with a new image and a new track to go with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that for those that were here a little bit early. What are you guys doing on spring break? Nice, me too. No school for the next couple of weeks for me, which is nice because then I get to prioritize videos and I get to, play some games. I've been planning on playing through the Grand Theft Auto 5 story again because that just came out on PS5. So I'm going to play through that. That's my plan for spring break. That and doing videos, of course. Let's see. What else do you guys got going on? Let's see. Got medication to fix my ears. Good. My ears have been having a little bit of issues too these past couple of days. I don't know what's going on with your ears, but my ears, for some reason when I woke up yesterday too, I don't know if it's part of the headache or whatever, but my ears were kind of like plugged and I had to pop my ears, if that makes sense. Kind of like if you're on an airplane. So that's what I've been doing, trying to get through that. Can't really hear very well. Spring break, more time to prepare for midlife crisis. I still got a long ways away until I hit my midlife crisis. Need the Wi-Fi code, please? No, you guys can't have my Wi-Fi code. The Wi-Fi is my Wi-Fi. You guys have your own Wi-Fi. Do with that what you will. Let's see. Got vaccinated. Good. I recommend everybody gets vaccinated. Let's see. What else do you guys got going on? Anything is better than Spanish homework. Dude, Spanish for me, when I was in like middle school, high school, Spanish was not fun. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school because that was the minimum amount I needed to graduate. And you needed like 2 years of a foreign language. So obviously, well, Spanish was the only thing that my school offered. So I don't know why they just didn't say, hey, you need 2 years of Spanish. But, you know, whatever. Spanish was not my strongest subject. I remember very little Spanish from what I took in high school. But I can say a few things, I guess you could say. Playing Pokemon? Cool. Spring break exam study starts next week. Well, hopefully that goes well for you. Let's see. Keeps happening. Have them checked. It was fluid buildup. I gotcha. Yeah, that's never fun. When I was born, I had something wrong with my ears, so I had tubes put in really early in my life when I was only maybe a couple months old, I think. So there's a little bit of a fact about me. When I was a baby, that's what happened to me. I had no say in what happened. Let's see. Soccer game tomorrow. Hope that goes well. I don't think my school offered soccer. Spanish is your first language? Nice. Yeah, Spanish I was never really good at. Big shout out to everybody who speaks really good Spanish. I personally do not. I try my best, though. Big fan, love your videos. Hey, thank you very much. Glad you can be a part of this community. I'm happy with the community that I've grown over the course of my channel's existence, I guess you could say. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. Throat hurts, tested positive for COVID on spring break. Ooh, that's rough, man. Hopefully you feel better. That's not a good situation to be in. Hoping you feel better, man. Hang in there. Hang in there. Got a new Ninjago set. Cool. Which one did you get? Which Ninjago set did you get? I was thinking about buying a new Ninjago set myself. On Amazon right now, the Lloyd Race Car Evo set is actually on sale for a couple bucks off. So I was thinking about maybe grabbing that. You guys have told me that it's good, and I personally don't have it for my own collection, so I was thinking about grabbing it. But I'm also kind of contemplating buying the new Lego DeLorean that comes out April 1st from Back to the Future. Hoping that maybe I can get that depending on how much money I have on April 1st. I just got paid, so hopefully it's not going to be that much of an issue. But I have other priorities, got to pay for groceries and whatnot. That's priority one. Day of the Departed pictures. Sure, we can do Day of the Departed for a little bit. The tier list that I have ready to go for today isn't going to be that long, so we could probably hang out for a little bit longer before we jump on over to that thing. Keeper's Village. The Keeper's Village is actually not on... you got the Keeper's Village. Nice. I was going to say, the Keeper's Village, for me at least, was on sale last week, but unfortunately it's not on sale anymore at my local Target. But that's a cool set. Glad you were able to grab it. It's not too bad. You get some cool figures, including... who comes in that? Island Kai, Island J, and Island Cole, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's see. Will I do a special hangout June 9th because it's 6/9? I don't know about that. Maybe we can decide that once we get a little bit closer. Yeah, 6/9. Oh, that's hilarious. How do I name your episode, or how do I name my streams? Are they based on episodes? Yeah, each one of the streams has a title that's essentially a parody of the episode title that corresponds with the number. So, for example, Ninjago episode 102 is The Belly of the Beast, and I have to work a stream pun in there somewhere. So naturally, the title for today's stream is The Stream of the Beast. That's kind of how it works. A couple of you guys had that suggestion a while ago, and we made it work. I went back and retitled all of the older streams as well to fit with the same gimmick, and now we are good to go. So yeah, that's how I name these streams, based on the episode, whose number corresponds with the number of the stream, if any of that made sense. I'm still a little delirious from yesterday when I had my headache, so it is what it is. The belly of the stream. Yeah, it was either going to be the stream of the beast or the belly of the stream. I don't know which one sounded worse, so I just went with the stream of the beast. Oh yeah, it is silly, but it's fun. I agree. It's a pretty fun way to title these streams. Keeps these streams fresh and festive, if you will. Morrow's king. Morrow is king. That is true. I like Morrow. I don't feel like Morrow gets enough credit. A lot of people love Morrow for sure, but he's hardly, I guess, relevant in the modern day, If little Nelson gets the wind power soon, then maybe Morrow's name will be, will be more relevant. I also have a couple of water bottles here with me. Ice Mountain, as per usual. You guys know how it goes if you've been here before. He's dead, though. Oh, yeah, he's big dead. Rest in peace, Morrow. You will be missed. Morrow deserves more love. I agree. Name is based off of Morrow. Nice. Yes, Newsboy Nelson getting the wind power. He could probably deliver papers a little bit more easily if he had wind, right? Might be a little bit easier for him. How did I succeed as a YouTuber? I mean, my channel was pretty small, like really, really small for a couple of years, from the time I was 13 to maybe 17. So that's like 4 years. I think I had maybe a fan base consisting of 200 to 300 subscribers, which isn't super bad for someone as young as myself at that age, 13 to 17. That's not too bad. But eventually I just kept on making videos. You keep working on it. You have fun with it at first. You just keep on being consistent. You keep on keeping on. And eventually you might get an audience, which I started to gain around late 2016, early 2017, I think, after quite a few years of my channel existing and me just making random Bionicle and Hero Factory reviews for myself, I guess you could say. But no, you just keep working at it, and eventually you might strike gold. And I'm happy with where the channel's gotten up until this point. I mean, passing 100,000 was awesome, and I only have you guys to thank for that. So once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. More than you know. Tomorrow's stream is going to be called Streams and How to Survive Them. That's one of the possible titles. I mean, what else would I call it? I mean, the episode itself doesn't really give you much to work with. Some episodes, yeah, are kind of a little bit more difficult to work with. Some of the episodes are only like one word. It's like, oh great, how am I gonna make a stream pun out of this? It'd make no sense. Did I see the leaked Justice League 2 Jon Stewart image? I think I saw what you're talking about. Was that the Green Lantern picture? I don't know a whole lot about Green Lantern, but I saw that, and I thought that looked pretty cool. Not sure if that was for Justice League 2, though, as much as it was a deleted scene from the Snyder Cut. Because despite the Snyder Cut apparently being Zack Snyder's vision of Justice League, apparently the studio made him cut a lot of stuff, which is kind of awkward. You would think it's his ultimate vision, and yet he can't do his final vision, I guess you could say. Do I worship Bidoof? I do not. Bidoof is kind of dumb. Bibarel, though. I can get down with Bibarel. Bibarel's pretty cool. Wasn't going to be in the Snyder Cut because Warner Bros. Didn't let him. Yeah, that's what I thought. Apparently they have other plans for Green Lantern. I'm like, sure. I'm sure you guys do. Yep, of course. Obviously. Let's see. Did you hear Mr. Sunday Movies explain to Mason what Ninjago is on their podcast this week? I did not, man. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm a big fan of the Mr. Sunday Movies channel, but I did not see that podcast. If they talk about Ninjago, dude, I'd totally be down to listen to that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I will leave a note for myself. Where's my notebook? Here it is. I always keep a notebook handy, along with a letter that I got from Progressive the other day. You could get car insurance starting as low as $59 a month. Joke's on you guys. I already have car insurance, and it sure as heck ain't through Progressive. Let me write it down quick so I don't forget. I am a forgetful person. If you guys have not seen the Mr. Sunday Movies YouTube channel, I'd recommend checking it out, especially if you're a big fan of movies. They're pretty cool people over there. Their podcast is awesome. I probably should check out that recent episode, especially if they talk about Ninjagos. I like Ninjagos. Do I ever get sick of Ninjago? Not really. I mean, the closest that I've ever gotten to completely, I guess, forgetting about Ninjago, I think I was about maybe 17-ish, 18-ish maybe. I just had a lot of other stuff going on in my day, or in my life aside from Ninjago stuff. And Ninjago at the time was kind of dead, leading in from Hands of Time, going into the Ninjago movie, like that era. Ninjago was kind of dead, so I guess in some ways I kind of moved on from Ninjago, but I never stopped being a Ninjago fan, if that makes sense. There were just other things that I prioritized more than Ninjago. But nowadays, I mean, my job is basically talking about Ninjago, so it's kind of hard to get sick of it or, stop being a fan of it. They keep trying to get me to buy car insurance. I don't have a car. Yeah, what the heck, Progressive? What are you doing? Insurance for the 2013 Chevy Malibu? You betcha. I already have insurance on that thing. Is it through Progressive? I don't think so. You'd think Progressive wouldn't send me letters if it was through Progressive. Great savings could start today. Call this number. Visit progressive.com. Thanks, Flo. Yeah, they have a picture of Flo on there, the Progressive girl. She's cool. I like her. Not enough to get me to buy Progressive, but Liberty Mutual. I don't know what it is. It's something. Do I worship Beast Wars Megatron? I guess you could say I do. Beast Wars Megatron is pretty spicy. Not gonna lie. Why don't we go ahead and check out the tier list that I have ready to go for today. I keep on saying tier list. It's not so much a tier list as much as it is a whatchamacallit, I'll just show it to you guys. I'll just show it to you. I gotta make sure the chat is updated though. For me, apparently the chat is not working so hot. What the heck there, chat? What in the heck? All right, guys. So this is the tier list or not tier list, but this is basically what I have going for today. It's kind of like, oh, that's why the chat's not updating. I'm not updated with the stream. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. I got to get my mobile device compatible with the stream itself. But this is basically what we have today. We have this nice little bracket fight thing. Now, this was put together by a stream regular, Celine16, so big shout out to them for making this video possible, or this stream possible, I should say. My phone is still trying to load. Come on, phone, you got it. There you go. There's the thing. Where's the chat? You guys can't see it, but my phone's really struggling to connect to the stream for some reason. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get to the chopper. You're offline. Explore downloads. No thanks. No thanks. Maybe I just need to connect to my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna bite the bullet, connect to the home Wi-Fi just so I can see the gosh dang chat, which is still eluding me for some reason. Sorry if you guys are typing right now. I can't see anything. So I guess I'll just entertain myself for the couple of moments that I have here because the chat still doesn't work for me. Come on, chat. There we go. All right. I see you guys now. I think. Yeah, maybe. All right, perfect. Type in the chat. Maybe I can see you guys finally. Good stuff. We have a $1.99 from Jose. Thank you very much, Jose, for the $1.99. To me, this is the World Tournament from DBZ.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. That's about right. To me, it's the tournament from My Hero Macadamia Nut. So there's that. All right, guys. So this is what we have today. Once again, big shout out to Celine16. Don't know if she's here in the chat. But yeah, big shout out to them. For this thing, what I figured we could do is we could vote on which character would win. Obviously, you can see it's kind of like a tournament style bracket that we have going on here. We have a couple of rounds to start off with. Here we go. We got this round, this round, this round, and that round, ultimately leading up to a winner, which will win the entire tournament. Now, like I said earlier in the stream, this is going to be a little bit of a science experiment stream where we're going to see if this goes well. And if it does go well, then we could do more of these and maybe expand the roster a little bit. Build it up even further, if you will. Make it larger, include more characters. We could totally do that. So to start things off here, I think what we're going to do is, can I give you guys polls on mobile? I don't think I can. So we're going to be swapping back and forth from stream to not stream here, if that makes sense. So for the first round, for example, we have Jay and Zane. So in the chat, we're going to discuss which of these two characters will win this fight if they were to fight, if this were to be an official tournament. Which of these two characters would win? So let me go ahead and stand you guys by quick while I make a poll for you guys so we can vote on this thing. Who would win? And then we have Zane and we have Jay. So that's going to be the first round. Oops, I did not mean to add that option. No, thank you. So we're going to give you guys the poll. We're going to go back to the tournament thing. And we're going to see who gets voted the winner. Not sure if I can even see the poll on here. Can't decide who wins. Just think about it for a second. If these two were to fight, how would their powers coincide with each other? How would, how would their personalities clash, I guess you could say. No Akita. Yeah, if this goes well, like I said, we could probably do more of these, including a whole bunch of new characters. I do want to expand this idea out. I had never seen this before. Bracket fights? I had never seen that before. So I do like that idea. I like the idea of having you guys vote for your favorite and see who ultimately wins this this overall tournament. And it could be something fun that we could do. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the stream itself, because I think what we can do here, since this is an experimental stream, I think we can just go back to pictures and I can read your guys' comments until we decide who will win, and then we'll switch back to the bracket, advance a winner, so on and so forth. So let's see what you guys are saying. Well, right now Zane is winning the poll. I figured we could have this run for maybe a few minutes each, just to kind of make it fair, have it run for the same amount of time. Let's see. Zane would outsmart him. I agree. I think Zane is definitely better than Jay in terms of the brain department. I also kind of enjoy Zane a little bit more as a character than Jay. Nothing against the Jay boy, nothing against Jay Bird himself there. I just think Zane's a little bit better, dare I say. His powers, though, I don't know. I kind of like Jay's powers a little bit more. You could argue that maybe Jay could like short circuit Zane or something. That could work out, right? We did this on the Ninjago subreddit. Zane won the whole thing. Did he actually? I wonder who's going to win here. I guess we'll find out. Yes, only one can remain. Yeah, but Zane can also freeze Jay. That's true. That is true. Zane also destroyed Jay in chess. That is also true. Could Jay short circuit Zane? That's what I'm saying. I imagine if you electrocuted Zane enough, you could probably mess him up pretty good. So honestly, I can kind of see this going both ways. But like I said, we're going to let the actual poll itself run for a few minutes here. I'm thinking about maybe 2 to 3 minutes each, and we just hit 2 minutes on the poll. So, and then that'll be a pretty good way to entertain ourselves in the background as we continue on with this tournament. I like this idea. And ultimately, as we do these more so later on, I'll probably adjust it a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Again, this is just an experimental stream. Science. Doing science. I love science. He could go Iron Man versus Thor mode. Ooh, that is true. What if instead of short-circuiting Zane, Jay's electricity just makes him stronger? Actually, I'm thinking that way too. Let's see. Talked about briefly about my Ninjago fanfiction in the comments of your Scythe video. Did you read it? I did not, but I'll probably check that out later tonight. So I'll get back to you on that. I'll check it out later tonight. Probably not immediately after stream, but at some point tonight I will make that a priority. So it appears that Zane has won the poll. So congratulations, Zane fans. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch on over to the bracket and we're gonna put Zane there. So Zane won the first round. Good job, Zane. Let's see. Why don't we jump over here and do this one next? A fight between Pixel and Cole. That's the next round that we're going to be working on here. Zane has already advanced to the next round. Jay unfortunately got eliminated, so rest in peace, Jay. You will be missed. But Cole versus Pixel. This battle. Cole versus Pixel. Let's talk about that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to the stream. Give you guys a new poll here. Who would win? We're going to do Pixel or Cole. That is the next one that we're voting for. That's the next round, people. Feel free to cast a vote. Honestly, I mean, Cole does have super strength. That is true. His earth power might be a little bit strong on Pixel, but then again, Pixel has technology on her side, you know? I imagine if it's just like a pure Pixel mech versus Cole, I don't know, maybe they could even each other out. What do you guys have to say about that? If she has her mech, yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Does Pixel have the mech in this? See, I don't know. I feel like you would almost have to give her the mech due to her, I guess, immediately being at a disadvantage because she does not have an element. I kind of feel like she gets a handicap like that, you know? Maybe she should get some type of technology. Isn't Pixel as smart as Zane? I'd say Pixel's even smarter than Zane, if you want my honest thoughts on that. I'd say Pixel could outsmart Zane. But then again, Cole himself isn't the sharpest tool in the shed, you know? So, I don't know. In terms of smarts, maybe Pixel has him beat. But like I said, we're going to let this run for a few minutes here before we make a final decision. This has become kind of hard. See, I agree. You can kind of do this a whole bunch of different ways. You know, you can think about this scenario in a bunch of different, ways, like I said. Caught Giratina and Brilliant Diamond today. Awesome. Giratina is a pretty cool Pokemon. I like him quite a bit. Element of technology. I guess you could say. Element of technology. In every season, Samurai X always beats all of the ninja if they have to fight. I mean, that is kind of true. We've seen them battle before, and 9 times out of 10, Samurai X does come out on top, despite not having powers. Zane is more human than Pixel. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Cole, if he still had his golden weapon. I'd say even without Cole's scythe, he could still do some damage. I mean, the earth element is pretty powerful. It might be one of the strongest elements known to man. If prize is cake, Cole will win. Yeah, there's his motivation right there. Hey man, we'll give you some cake if you win, and he'll just sweep the entire tournament. Because he wants that cake, you know what I'm saying? Not in like the weird way, but he wants to actually eat like a physical cake, if that makes sense. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Are you saying there isn't gonna be cake? Yeah, and then he's like riding on the Ultra Dragon, eating cake. Good times. Good times all around. It seems like Cole is winning the poll, but a lot can happen in a minute, so we're just going to let it run for a little bit longer until we see what happens. Samurai X is Ninjago's Batman. That's about right. A vigilante, no powers, just doing her own thing. I'd say Samurai X is like Batman to an extent. I can get behind that. Oh, they're cold, a little bit sus. I don't know the Among Us music. Among Us. I don't know how to back up that reference there. But if Cole ate noodles before the fight, Pixel would win. That is true. We saw that in tournament. Cole moves kind of sluggish if he fills up on noodles. I think going into the fight, Cole should probably go in on an empty stomach. That way he has something to work towards, if you pick up what I'm putting down, if that makes a shred of sense. But it seems like Cole is going to be winning this poll. So let's go back to the brackets. Here we go. Congratulations to the Cole fans out there. Cole has advanced to the next round. Look at that. Let's go back and end off the poll. There we go. Congratulations, Cole fans. Cole advances to the next round. And let's go down here to talk about this round here. A fight between Kai and Nia. Battle of the siblings. Kai versus Nia. That's the next round. And remember, whoever wins this fight right here will move on to fight Zane in the next round. It's a battle between Nia and Kai. So let's go ahead and get that poll up and running for you guys. Let's see. Who would win? The battle between siblings here. I kind of want to see them fight, you know, in the actual Ninjago series. I think that could be awesome. Let's see. Let's go ahead and ask you guys this. Who would win in the fight? Kai or Nia? Nia, no questions asked. Sorry, Kai, but Nia already has the advantage. Yeah, when you think about it through like Pokemon logic, water beats fire by default, right? But I feel like as siblings go, they would be pretty evenly matched if it wasn't for one big thing. Nia right now basically is water. You know, she's basically the strongest that she's ever been right now. So if you're thinking modern day Nia, I can kind of see where Kai would immediately be at a disadvantage here. But Kai does have more experience being a ninja than Nia. He unlocked his power a little bit early, unlocked his power first before Nia did. So, you know, I feel like maybe in that sense, maybe Kai would be a little bit stronger. But it's hard to say because, you know, Pokemon logic. Water beats fire. And Kai's literally scared of water. Yeah, it's true. That is true. Let's see. It's pretty evenly matched. Well, I shouldn't say it's pretty evenly matched because Nia's still winning right now in terms of the poll. But I will say it's kind of a little bit closer than what the other polls have been. Nia can go Super Saiyan Blue. That's true. Water's too overpowered for my taste. I gotcha. Forget anime logic. Yeah, just outside of anime logic, outside of Pokemon logic, who would win, Kai or Nia, if they were to actually throw down and actually fight for real? Like I said, I kind of want to see that happen in the Ninjago series at some point. Best way to do that would be to make evil Kai, have him fight Nia. If anyone from the Ninjago series is watching, take some notes. I'm just kidding. You guys can do whatever you want. I don't care. I'll still watch it. Nia would ruin his hair to win. Yeah, distract him like that. Just like drench his hair. And there you go. Then you caught him off guard. Yeah, I feel like in that sense, Kai's personality might be a little bit too... what's the right word for it? Kai's personality might put him at a disadvantage immediately against Nia, if that makes sense. You know, with his brash personality. But then again, Nia is also kind of a hothead as well. I would argue as much of a hothead as Kai, if not more so in some situations. Kai's a big bro. He can't make himself win. Do you think Kai would actually like throw the fight to let Nia win? That's an interesting thing to think about too. What happens in that scenario? What the heck? Kai just slips on a random water puddle. Yeah, instantly knocks himself out and Nia wins by default. Good job, Kai. We love to see it. Honestly, that's probably how it would go. Nia is more level-headed, but Kai has more determination and more aggression. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so in a way, they're both kind of hot-headed, but as you said, Nia's more level-headed, Kai's more aggressive. I can see that. I'd say Nia will think rationally over Kai, that's for sure. If Kai's fans were watching him, he would win, but Nia would destroy him otherwise. Do you think Kai would actually, step it up if his fans were watching? Get your limited edition Kai dolls here? I don't know. Who's to say? Let's see. The poll is almost over, so if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. We have a little bit of time left on the poll. Vote for your favorite character. Who do you think would win? Excuse me. Don't forget, she's a tall glass of water. Oh yeah, big time. Literally now. Quite literally. Kai has anger issues. Yeah, but that's why we love him. So it appears that Nia won, so we're going to go ahead and end off the poll there. Good job, Nia fans. Let's go ahead and go back to the tournament bracket here. So with the majority of the votes, Nia wins. She will move on to the next round to battle Zane. But before we get to that battle, we got to get down to this battle right here. Lloyd versus Skylar. Now this battle is pretty interesting. I can see this going a couple of different ways here. Skylar's power of Amber might give her a little bit of an advantage, but then again, I'm not sure if she could copy Lloyd's power. And Lloyd's pretty powerful, but Skylar is also a better character than Lloyd in my opinion. So it's going to be interesting to see who you guys vote for in terms of this matchup. So let's go ahead and switch back to the stream so we can get another poll running. Let's see. Who would win? And feel free to let me know who do you guys think would win. Let's go ahead and discuss some logics here. Lloyd or Skylar? There we go. Yes, who would win in a fight here? Because like I said, Skylar's power is pretty flexible. Lloyd's is more sturdy, but Lloyd's power is also more powerful, I guess you could say. Skylar would die trying to use his power, but I don't know, energy, would she be able to control that? Because with golden power, most definitely not. But right now, Lloyd doesn't have that. Energy, I'm not sure if Skylar would be able to copy that. It's hard to say. Lloyd, he has golden power, but not anymore though. Keep that in mind. Not anymore. We're talking like modern day Lloyd. Doesn't have any powers or energy, but you know, that's about it. Wow, this poll is super close. This is closer than anything else that we've done. Skylar was winning at first, but then Lloyd creeped ahead of her. I don't know. I've awoken from my nap to vote for Skylar in the poll. There you go. Showing some support for Skylar. We love to see it. Skylar can copy the power of form and turn into Lloyd's dad and to fight. I mean, sure. Would Skylar get the ability to copy any power beforehand? Because if so, she can do a variety of different things. She could actually step it up. Like you said, turn into Lloyd's dad, turn into Garmadon, give him some emotional flashbacks, or even better, she turns into Harumi. That'll mess him up real good. See, she can play this a couple of different ways, but then again, so could Lloyd. It just kind of depends on the situation and what the scenario is here. Lloyd's got Oni and Dragon. That is true. See, Lloyd by default, I think, is one of the most powerful characters in Ninjago. Then again, she's never lost. I guess you could argue that maybe she's lost in some places. I mean, she tried to copy Garmadon's power, right? That didn't really go well for her. Skylar wins with the power of emotion. Skylar's powers likely wore off, so Lloyd would win. Alright, I got you. Don't hurt him as Harumi. I mean, I'm just saying, she could do that if she really wanted to. Skylar can play this really sadistic-like. Whatever she wants to do, she could probably do. But then again, you know, does she have the ability to copy a power before the fight? That's what I'm saying. Depends on the situation. I think with Amber, she would still be able, or still wouldn't be able to copy energy. Energy is kind of like a mythical or legendary power, putting it in Pokemon terms. I gotcha. I can kind of see where that's coming from, too. I agree. I don't think we've ever seen her try to copy energy before, have we? So it could kind of go one or two ways for her. One of two ways, excuse me. So maybe she could possess Lloyd's power, but then get corrupted. Yeah, that really wouldn't be good on Skylar's end, though. She might lose that battle if she gets corrupted. Lloyd only has fire, ice, lightning, and earth. Right now, I think she still has Lloyd still has energy just by default. I'm not sure if he can tap into those other elements anymore, like he used to be able to do. The writers really nerfed Lloyd a lot. That is true. I mean, back in the day, he used to be super powerful. Again, like we said, all the powers, golden power. Nowadays, though, he just has energy. But I still think that might be enough to I don't know, what do you call it? Overthrow Skylar, maybe, in this battle if it were to happen. Dareth has the power of brown. Don't know about that. Lloyd would mock her for being a Chen. Well, I mean, to be fair, if Lloyd wants to make fun of Skylar's dad, his dad isn't much of a good guy either, especially not anymore. So I think with the time up and whatnot, Lloyd wins the poll. So congratulations, Lloyd fans. It was pretty close, though. At the beginning, Skylar was winning. Then it switched over to Lloyd, but Lloyd ultimately won the poll. So let's go back to the bracket. There we go, and we're going to bump Lloyd up a spot. Lloyd has won. Good job, Lloyd fans. All right, so now we're moving into the, the semifinals here. Moving on to the finals. So the first battle that we have here in this round is Zane versus Nia. So this one is going to be a little bit interesting as well, because ice and water kind of go hand in hand. So will this be a battle of just pure wits and smarts, or will it actually contain some type of clash between the powers? Let's go ahead and talk about it on the stream. There we go. Let's go back, set up another poll. First semifinal match here. Who would win? We have Zane or Nia. That's the next round here, folks. Feel free to vote for who you think would win. She can't drown Zane. That's true. I don't think Zane needs oxygen to survive. And, you know, ice usually freezes water. We've seen that in a lot of scenarios as well. And if Nia's pure water right now, I don't know. Maybe she can be pure ice if Zane freezes her. Nia can control ice. I suppose so, but very briefly, right? I don't think she fully controlled it during Season 11. I could be wrong, though. It's been a minute since I've seen Season 11. Let me know what's going on. Zane, because he could freeze Nia's water. That's what I'm thinking, too. You know? Could basically freeze her solid. Especially if she's completely water right now, you know? It would be a tie because Zane could just freeze water. See, I can see that. I can see that being the case as well. I can kind of see this going either way. Because Nia's power level right now is probably pretty massive. Probably more so than Zane's. But I think Zane's power and just this specific matchup, I think this gives him a pretty good advantage. Just based on the ice versus water scenario. Usually in the real world, ice wins, but what do I know? She could use his ice, though. If she really tried, she probably could. Zane froze a whole realm. That's true, but Nia also destroyed a whole realm using water. When she killed the Preeminent, or at least sent it to the Departed Realm. Somehow there's a realm within a realm. Either way, I feel like they've both messed up realms pretty good. Both Zane and Nia. Nia. She can walk on water. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I'd say Zane, as it's been seen before, where Zane froze Nia's water, but Nia can also control ice for a limited amount of time. Yeah, I can kind of see this going 50-50. But as of right now, it's very clear to a lot of you guys that Zane might win, because in the chat, in the poll especially, Zane has the most amount of votes right now. High quality H2O. Nia can break it if she's frozen. I feel like if she was powerful enough, yeah, she probably could, which right now, I mean, her NRG form is pretty tough, so I think maybe that could work out as well. We have 1 more minute to vote left in the poll. If you haven't done so yet, feel free to do so. It's like Jeopardy up in here. Nia's Jesus confirmed. I wouldn't be surprised. We need Forbidden Spinjitzu Zane versus Niad form. Ooh, I'd love to see that. I wonder who would win that battle. Zane at his most powerful or Nia at her most powerful? Imagine that's what this battle is. Zane versus Nia. Just Forbidden Spinjitzu Zane versus NRG Nia. It's interesting to think about. Just realized Kai could evaporate Nia. If he got hot enough, maybe. If his fire burned hot enough, I could kind of see that happening. Wind beats water. Zane was the Ice Emperor. Yeah. He kind of was hopped up on Forbidden Spinjitzu for like decades on end. You think that would increase his power level a little bit. But let's see. We're about ready to conclude the poll here. Zane has much more of the votes than Nia. Much more votes than Nia, excuse me. So I'm just going to assume that Zane would win according to the poll and according to the chat. I think Nia has some advantages over this, but then again, Zane himself, I think he would win this battle if I had to make a decision for myself. So Zane wins. Congratulations, Zane fans. Let's go back to the bracket and let's bump Zane up to the finals. So Zane is going to compete in the final round. Good job, Zane fans. Now we have a battle between Cole and a battle between Cole and Lloyd, excuse me. Cole versus Lloyd here. Original team leader versus current team leader. But Cole wasn't the leader. In my heart, he definitely was. So this is the next round, and whoever wins this will face off against Zane in the finals. Keep that in mind. Let's go back to the stream and let's set up that poll. Who would win this battle? Who would win? Question mark. We got Cole. We got Lloyd. Feel free to vote for who you think would win. This one's close. I agree. I can see this going both ways, to be honest with you. 7-layer cake is the prize. Well, there you go. Now you have your answer as to who would win. So now this is what I'm thinking, right? Both of these characters are super powerful. Cole is super powerful in terms of physical strength, and his elemental power of earth is pretty powerful as well. But Lloyd, like we've said, he has the power of literally God in this universe. So, descended through the bloodlines, part Oni, part dragon. But Cole, he's pretty strong. He's pretty tough. And Earth itself is a pretty good element, pretty strong element. So, honestly, I'd say under the right circumstances, I think Cole might win. But I could see it going both ways, like I said. I can see it going either way. Logically Lloyd, but Cole has a high chance. I can agree with that. Lloyd's just annoying and Cole's story is so deep and well written. I can understand where you're coming from. I personally don't find Lloyd to be super annoying, but I can kind of understand your point there. Cole's a hardcore gamer. Well, there you go. Now you have your answer. My father was a gamer, and naturally he was violent. Cole's a gamer, therefore he's violent. You can kind of say that. Wu versus Garmadon. I think we should totally do more of these in future streams and add more characters. That could be fun. Maybe get the pace a little bit rolling, a little bit more quick, if that makes sense. Faster paced, more characters. That could be fun. Lloyd is literally a demigod, honestly. I mean, yeah, that's right. Cole knows the Spinjitzu burst. That is also true. None of the other ninja can do that. But then again, can't Cole only do it once he's surrounded by Earth? What if the battle takes place in, the tundra? What exactly are you going to do there? Will Cole be able to connect with the Earth that way, or does it only happen if he's underground? Then again, energy is pretty powerful and can be accessed anywhere. So, I don't know. I can see this going either way. And right now the poll is pretty close, so if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. See what we can do here. Because Lloyd's ahead just by a little bit, but Cole's not that far behind. Like I said, it's pretty close here. Need to do more. I think it could be fun to do more. This is going pretty well so far, so we could probably do more of these. Add more characters. Like I said, faster pace. Maybe do an entire stream focused on this. That could be fun. It's a lot more exciting than doing just a simple tier list, in my opinion, because you guys are more involved in this. We each get to share our opinions on how we think these fights would go down. So, can we do one with some elemental masters? I mean, sure, maybe we could do a complete tournament of elements with all of the elemental masters. That could be fun, right? It'd be kind of awkward if we had somebody like Lloyd going up against somebody like Gale Gossip, I mean, I wonder who's going to win that battle. Maybe Gale will surprise us. Once again, guys, if you have not voted in the poll just yet, feel free to do so. It's pretty close still. We have about a minute left. Cole says to Lloyd, I have a better dad. Yeah, therefore I win because my dad's better than your dad. Would Cole be classified as a rock or ground type in Pokemon? I'm thinking more ground type. I think ground type is better for Cole as opposed to rock type. But as I said, I can kind of see that going either way. Maybe he could be a rock and ground type. We've seen a couple of those, right? Graveler and his line, Geodude. I don't know why I thought of Graveler first. Graveler is kind of a forgettable Pokemon. So it seems like Lloyd won the poll, but only by a little bit. Just by a little bit. But it has been 3 minutes, and that's kind of been the unofficial time that we have going for these polls. So Lloyd won a little bit ahead of Cole. I'm totally not salty. No, I can kind of see that going either way, like I said. So let's go back to the bracket here and bump up our good friend Lloyd to the final round, where he will be facing off against Zane. So this is the final showdown that we have here. Zane versus Lloyd. This is the final battle, the battle to end all battles. After the Green Ninja defeated the Ice Emperor, or however this is going to work, Ninjago didn't need ninjas anymore, so we all retired and became school teachers. That's pretty much how Rebooted went, right? Okay, so Zane versus Lloyd. Let's go ahead and set up that poll. That'll be the last one that we do here. The final battle. Let's see. Zane or Lloyd? Who would win? I will donate $500 if you make Zane win. Well, if Zane wins this, I guess I'm going to be a rich man. I'm not making anything happen, but let's see what happens here. Please don't donate $500. Save that and buy a PS5. So yeah, who's going to win this battle, Lloyd or Zane? Once again, I can kind of see this going either way depending on the scenario. It's going to be pretty close, I imagine. Zane turns into a human. Only one can remain. Here we go. Zane technically beat Lloyd in Season 11, so he won. I mean, yeah, I guess you can kind of see that. But then again, Lloyd's power is pretty much top-notch, so I don't know. I feel like if Zane were to freeze Lloyd, Lloyd could probably easily break out if he had his full strength. I could see it going the other way around, too. I don't know. This one's going to be pretty interesting. Feel free to vote in the chat if you haven't done so already. Lloyd versus the Ice Emperor round 2. Yeah, pretty much. Lloyd's power is more damaging. Oh yeah, I can see that. I mean, by default, you would think that energy would be more powerful as opposed to ice, but I guess we'll find out. Didn't Zane beat the Overlord? Yeah, but Lloyd did too. I mean, both of these characters defeated the Overlord. You could argue that Zane did more damage to the Overlord because we still haven't seen the Overlord come back, but I don't know. Maybe next season that will change. As I take a sip of my water. Donating a large amount can crash a stream. Can it actually? Yeah, then don't donate $500 then. I want to keep my stream up. Lloyd is taking over. I don't know. They're kind of going neck and neck here. It's pretty much 50-50. This is easily the closest that we've ever seen these polls. It's like watching a horse race in slow motion. There we go. Didn't the Overlord have golden armor? True. That is true. He was all hopped up on that golden energy. I don't know. See, this could go either way. They're kind of overtaking each other. Sometimes Zane wins, sometimes Lloyd wins here. Poll is so close. It is super close. This is actually kind of stressful to watch. I wonder who's going to win this once the 2 minutes are up. Got a few minutes left until we end off the poll. Zane killed him without golden power. True. It is true. Remember what Lloyd did to Griefbringer. That's also true. So you could bring up a whole bunch of other things. You could have a whole bunch of evidence for either of these characters. Zane fans, come on. You guys are definitely close. And we have about a minute left in the poll, so if you haven't voted, feel free to do so. Have I played Lego City Undercover? I have not. I have not played Lego City Undercover. Haven't played any of the Lego City games. I don't even know if there's more than one. Well, it seems like Lloyd is inching ahead here. Can Zane fans bounce back with the time that we have remaining? I don't know. Let's see. Zane fought Griefbringer too. Well, there you go. Can go 50-50. Can go either way. Zane's more durable than a normal human, as well as rather timed and perfect fighting skills. Zane can analyze Lloyd to detect his skills, weaknesses, so it really is a fair battle. I gotcha. Yeah, like I said, it could kind of go either way here. But it kind of seems like Lloyd is inching ahead a little bit further now. And we have over 100 votes in there. So, this is insane. I see what you did there. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Put that 500 though. Oh no, my $500. Oh no. Zane died a whole bunch of times. Oh yeah. I gotcha. Well, look at that. Zane's kind of inching a little bit closer. Tell you what. Hey Google, set timer for 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. Starting now.
Whoever is the winner, we're just going to end the poll once the timer goes off. And whoever wins, wins. Because right now it's pretty close again. And I don't want to I don't want to mark it due to my own free will. So whenever the timer goes off, that's when we'll end the poll. You guys got that much time left. If you haven't voted, feel free to vote. And that's what we're going to end on. I got my finger over the end poll button. If you guys haven't voted, you better do it. Time's almost up. Oh, there it is. Hey, Google. Hey, Google, stop. All right, who won? Was it actually 50-50? Oh my goodness. 50-50, eh? So that's what it ends off in. A tie. 50-50 on the dot. That's pretty fun. I don't know what to do then in terms of the the bracket. Can we do a tie? Can we do a tie? Does that work? Actually, wait, does that work? You can kind of see how they're both there. But I don't know. I don't know if that works. I don't know. Just pick randomly. Okay, how about we do that, right? We'll pick randomly. Okay, we're gonna flip a coin. Zane will be heads. Lloyd will be tails. Hey Google, flip a coin, bro.
It landed on heads.
So Zane wins. Hey, congratulations, Zane fans. All right, so technically it was a tie, yes, because they both ended the poll at exactly 50-50. But according to the coin toss, which is going to be our unofficial tiebreaker, Zane won that. So I guess Zane wins. So congratulations, Zane fans. Zane is the winner of this tournament right here. According to just random fair chance, according to the coin toss, Zane has won. So there you have it, folks. He is the strongest of the ninja, according to the polls and my Google Home Mini. So good job, Zane fans. Like I said, we could probably do more of these in the future, add more characters, add more scenarios, make it a little bit more faster paced, give you guys more polls. I think that could work out pretty well. I feel like this was successful. I liked doing this, and hopefully you guys did too. And Zane ended up winning. Who would have thunk it? So there you go. My prediction with the Ninjago subreddit thing was right. I mean, to be fair, the poll was 50-50, like pretty much on the dot. It was exactly 50-50. So in my opinion, I feel like both of the characters won.
Pizza time.
We have a $1.99 donation from Jose. Thank you very much. Zane wins 1 million Zenis? Sure. Why not? Thank you, Jose, for the $1.99. I appreciate it. Yeah, so, but Zane won the coin toss, you know. So I guess technically you could say that Zane won the whole thing, but I don't know, man. It was pretty much a tie there as far as I'm concerned. It pretty much was 50-50 on the dot. But that was fun. Hope you guys had fun. Is Giratina a good Pokemon for the Overlord? I'd say so. He's pretty much the Pokemon equivalent of the Devil, so why not? But then again, I could see Giratina being a good Pokemon for Garmadon as well. You could kind of go Garmadon or the Overlord. Time to donate $500. Yeah, please, for your own wallets, don't donate $500. Prioritize yourselves and your own lives, please. But yeah, we could totally. I mean, don't gamble. Don't gamble. It's not good. Is this going to become a video? I mean, it could become a video if you guys would like to see that. I wasn't planning on making it a video, but maybe we could make that work somehow. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see that. So, I don't know, but I thought that was successful. Once again, big shout out to Celine16. Don't know if they're here right now in the chat, but if you are, big shout out to you for making this video possible. I really like that idea, and we can totally do more like that in the future. That sounds good to me. Make it bigger, like I said, the bigger cast. Ooh, Weaveltal? Yveltal? How do you pronounce that Pokemon's name? That could be good for the Overlord too. Or Garmadon, because destruction. You ever notice how Xerneas is the Pokemon of life, and Weaveltal is the Pokemon of not death, but destruction? Sensei Wu with Arceus. That's more like the first Spinjitzu master right there. That's more of his level, I will say. With only a couple of minutes left in the stream, though, you guys, let's turn it over to rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two. The stream is almost over, and I think that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream, is to do a few rapid fire questions. I had fun today. This was a pretty successful stream, all things considered. Hopefully you guys had fun too. Ooh, Darkrai for Garmadon? Yeah, that could work too. I love Darkrai. Darkrai might be one of my favorite mythical Pokemon. Is Darkrai a mythical or a legendary? I've been getting conflicting answers my whole life. Do I like Mudkips? Mudkips are nice. I do like Mudkips. He's a good boy. To be fair, all of the Hoenn starters, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, I could go with any of them. All of them are awesome. What sets am I planning to buy from the new wave? All of them, if I could. That might be kind of hectic, maybe worth a pretty penny there. I mean, what is it, $600 to buy the entire wave? Might ruin my bank account for a little bit, but hey, I do want to buy all of them for the upcoming wave. Maybe next tournament characters without powers. Ooh, yeah, like just taking the normal citizens of Ninjago and having them fight. That could be fun too. I'm gonna write down a couple of those ideas, because we could do elemental masters during one stream, or maybe we could do just random characters for another, like unpowered characters. That's a good idea, and we could do that like once a week, as we would normally do for like tiers and stuff. I gotcha. Do I like Latias? Yeah, Latias is cool, but Latios was kind of my preferred of the two, just because I like blue more than red, so Latios for me. Best line of starters? Honestly, Hoenn, I could choose any of them. Sinnoh, I could choose any of them, so probably Hoenn or Sinnoh. Pretty much every other group of starters, I have at least one that I don't like, so... You know, I'd say Hoenn and Sinnoh, because those are the only ones where I could literally choose any of the three and be happy. Dragons fight. We could do a dragon tournament. All right, I gotcha. We could do a bad guy tournament too if we really wanted to. See, this opens up a whole new level of possibilities for us folks, and I'm happy with that. I'd say the experiment went pretty well here. I think that'll be good to go. Let's see what else you guys got for me here. Do I have decoded pictures? I do not have decoded pictures, unfortunately. Would Kai and Nia have Latios and Latias? I think that could work. I mean, you would kind of expect Kai to have Latios and Nia to have Latias, you know, but then again, those colors wouldn't really connect with each other, if that makes sense. I think it would make more sense color-wise for them to switch, but, you know, Latios is kind of the big brother to Latias, so it just kind of depends. You could set that up anyway. Best girl tournament. I like that too. Best girl tournament. Best girl, we can do best boys too. Keep it fair. Give the boys some love. It's good. Mech tournament, we could do that too, dude. Lots of ideas, lots of possibilities. And once again, if we do these like once a week, like we would do for like tiers and stuff, like tier lists, I think that could work out. That's a lot of fun. We could do a parent tournament. Battle of the parents. Best Ninjago suit design. I've always been a big fan of the kimonos, the elemental kimonos. Those are probably the most beautiful suits in my opinion. What else is good? The deep stone suits are cool. Skybound suits are cool. But I think the kimonos are my all-time favorites. Season 9 pictures? Sure. We could do Season 9 to end on. We can do Hunted to end off on. Ninjago X Pokemon tournament. What do you mean by that? Like stack up a Ninjago character against a Pokemon? That could be fun. A bracket for seasons. Ooh, I like that idea too. That's a good idea. Seasonal brackets. I like that a lot. Voting for the favorite season. All right, I like that too. I think that could be a good idea to do for the next one. You know, like seasons. Either that or, you know, like a tournament of elements, if you will. Bad guy tournament, also a good idea. Also a good idea. I do like the seasons though, and we can include everything. We can include Day of the Departed. We can include the Ninjago movie. We can include pretty much everything under the sun. That'll work out. What series would I love to have a crossover with Ninjago? We've been talking about Ninjago and Pokemon a lot during this stream, and honestly that sounds like a lot of fun. So if I had to have my dream crossover, that's definitely never going to happen in the history of anything ever, I'd say Ninjago and Pokemon. Like I said, never going to happen, but I can dream, right? Seems like it'll be fun, you know, to have those two worlds meet. What Pokemon would the ninjas have? It's a good idea. It's a good question. Who's the best Transformer? Definitely Soundwave. He's my boy. I love Soundwave. Almost every interpretation of Soundwave I like. The Michael Bay Soundwave, not so much, but you know, every other Soundwave, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Wild Brain Tournament. Ooh, like the Wild Brain seasons. I like that a lot. Monkey Kid crossover. Yeah, realistically, if Ninjago was going to cross over with anything, it would probably be Monkey Kid, because that's pretty much one of the only Lego themes running right now that Ninjago could cross over with. And it's another one of those original Lego themes too, not based on any previous IP. I mean, it is based on the legend of the Monkey King, but that's not like a copyrighted thing, if that makes sense. So, you know. Let's see. Best duo or ship tournament. Ooh. Like, okay, like a shipping bracket. That could be fun for like a Valentine's Day thing or something, if we were even close to Valentine's Day. I'm just writing down all these ideas because all these are pretty good ideas. And I don't know which ones we're going to do. Don't know in what order we're going to do them in, but we will figure that out eventually. Cross that bridge when we get to it. My favorite ninja? Cole, personally. I like Cole the most. He's my boy out of all of the 6 ninja. Cole is my favorite. Ninja haircut tournament. There you go. Who's got the best hair? And we can include other characters too, you know, include Dareth in there. As much as I hate Dareth, I have to say he does have a nice head of hair. Include Garmadon, of course, because Garmadon's hair is breathtaking. It's godlike, if you will. Let's answer one more question though before we wrap things up today. Let's do one more question and then we'll call it quits for today's stream. Ooh, okay, that's actually a good question, and I don't think we've talked about that before. What kind of theme do you think would replace Ninjago if and when it ends? That's interesting to think about, because Ninjago has had some replacements in the past that haven't really stuck, more specifically Chima. Chima was intended to be the Ninjago replacement, but ultimately fell flat on its face when Ninjago continued. Same deal with Nexo you could argue, but I don't think Nexo was ever designed to be an official replacement for Ninjago, unlike Chima. But in terms of a Ninjago replacement, like I said, something like Chima, I think would work out. An original story set in its own original world, an original Lego IP that has a TV show, that has a lot of sets to back it up, maybe similar to the first wave of Ninjago and Chima, give the sets a little bit of a gimmick as well, make a game with it, something like that. I don't know. Just something like that. Original story based on nothing before. You know, that could work, because that's what Ninjago is, right? Ninjago's an original story, you know, original Lego IP. That could work out. But, you know, with Ninjago, I mean, it's pretty much a once-in-a-lifetime Lego theme. I mean, Bionicle gets compared to it a lot, but, you know, Ninjago, in my opinion, has been a lot better than Bionicle has been in terms of a story. So just my unpopular opinion about that. But yeah, I'd say maybe something like that. If Ninjago had to be replaced by something, I'd love to see another original story. Not sure what they would do with that, but hey, original story is better than nothing, right? Isn't Chima one of the realms too? It is. Yes, it is. I don't think that was the original intention when they designed Chima, but I'm glad that they worked it in there somewhere. Somewhere. All right, so that'll pretty much conclude the stream today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd say our little experiment went pretty well, so thank you for partaking in that. I appreciate it. Here's our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab, and I'm totally writing down Best Realm Tournament as well. I like that idea too. Okay. I'll probably go through the chat a little later, see if I can find some more ideas for tournaments and whatnot. But until then, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get some hugs in the chat. I like that idea. I will give you guys 5 hugs. That's 5, yeah? There you go. 5 hugs. Don't spend them all in one place. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, be sure to tune back in tomorrow. We're going to be doing another stream around the same time. And hopefully you enjoyed this one. I had fun. I think it went pretty well in terms of an experiment. So, hopefully you guys had fun too. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Look at all the hugs in the chat. Glorious. It's beautiful every single time. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Have a good day, you guys. Hopefully things go well for you for the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.